2, check. Check 1, 2, check. I'm checking my mic to the smooth sounds of the Roottrees. Smooth sound of the Roottrees. Smooth sounds of the Roottrees. It's the smooth sound of the Roottrees. No, what did I do? The Roottrees. Oh my goodness. Can you please hop into where you're supposed to be? There it is. Make this. No, I don't want to move it. Oh my god, guys.
So go back to the club.
Hey! Megs, you resubscribed. 4 months at tier 1. Thank you so much, Megs. Thank you for all of your support. I'm just doing a cheeky little test, Megs. I built a new desk today. Well, over the last 2 days, really. I built a new desk, and I just wanted to see how it looked on the camera, and I think it's looking pretty good, right? Back behind me? Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. I'm trying to figure out how to do this more regularly, Megs, you know? I am loving the F out of this song. Thank you, Megs. I'm trying to figure out how to do this more regularly. I just don't know what time it will ever work for me to do it regularly, but I'm trying to figure it out. Also, because it also forces me to play games. You know what I mean? Like, it actually forces me to play games a lot of the time. So that's really what I want to do. Thank you, Mix. It's fine. I'm gonna be on for a very little bit amount of time. So I don't know. But also Mohammed Too Big, thank you for the follow as well. We're gonna just jump into this game. I also got a new monitor, which I'm really excited about. It's 1440p. I'm pumped. Can I get this mic up a little bit here? Megs, if you can hear me, just make sure that I sound fine and the mix with the music is okay. If you're not here anymore, it's okay. I totally understand. All right, let's go in here. Let's get in here. Cool, Megs. Thank you. Appreciate you. As always. Thought that was my thing.
The plane that crashed last night just outside of Pittsburgh is now known to have been
FMV.
a private jet of the Roottrees Corporation. Local aviation authorities have speculated, based on the pilot's final communication, that the winter storm and heavy winds played a significant role in the crash. On board were multiple family members, including corporate president Carl Roottrees.
Everybody's
and his
dead.
Daughters,
I'm assuming that's what this means.
sisters, best
Everyone
known for their fashion
is
lines
dead.
and modeling careers. There were no survivors. Again, for those of you just joining us, the Roottrees are dead.
Wow. Okay. Mysterious.
I know it's late, but I'm...
You don't see any video, do you?
In addition to dealing with the grief, the Roottrees company's lawyers are scrambling.
Now you can see it. Whoopsies. I'm out of practice. What can I say? I'm out of practice. I was too busy looking at my thing and going, this game's called The Roottrees Are Dead. The whole family dies. You gotta figure out what happened. You gotta figure out the family tree. Everything that happened.
Everything's about to change. Anyone proven to be a blood relative is about to get much richer. I'm here to ensure everyone is accounted for. I've heard you're an expert at sorting out complicated family trees.
I am. That's my main job.
Genealogy genie, as it were.
That's what they call me.
I'm going to
Genealogy
give you a
genie.
quick test. Pass, and I can promise you the job of a lifetime.
Oh, Megs, please focus on driving. Please focus on driving. It'll probably be up on YouTube soon because I'm not gonna have to go for that long. Okay, examine my evidence, search the internet for clues, fill in the names, fill in the occupations, fill in the photos. All right, I got a sleuth. Okay, complete the family tree of the Roottrees sisters. Okay. Siblings are in birth order from oldest to youngest, and one of them is married. Okay, that's my cork board. Okay, these are the sisters. Got milk picture. Person who hired you gave you this photo with a note attached. This was taken during the shoot for the Roottrees sisters Got Milk ad. I've tracked down a test photo from before they painted the fake mustaches. Before they painted the fake mustaches on, which I thought would be more appropriate considering the circumstances. The ad's copy reads, "You might recognize our faces from the magazine you're reading, or you might recognize our name from the candy bar you're eating. Being a Roottrie is a full-time job, but so is growing up. That's why the calcium found in milk is so important. Plus, you can't make chocolate without it." Yeah, they're like a chocolate cartel, not cartel, like family empire. Okay. We got 3 of them. Still don't know who any of them are. I can't see their hands, so I can't see if anyone's married. Obviously, this style makes it impossible to look at their faces and see who's older. All you can go by is the heights, I guess. But it may not come into play later. Okay. So let's back out of that. All right, I got that. Let's go to the computer. Welcome.txt. Welcome to Information Superhighway. Thanks for purchasing a new Cashew PC. Your PC is equipped with a 56K modem, which is fast enough to access any site on the World Wide Web, even those with high resolution images. Ooh, 56K. If you find anything interesting, be sure to print it out with your included high-end color laser printer, or burn a music CD to listen to later. If you want to revisit a search result, be sure to use Netscape Explorer's new history feature. Netscape Explorer's, sorry. Happy surfing, and remember, Cashew PCs are delicious. Note, Cashew PCs are inedible. Do not try to eat your computer. Okay. Let's go to the internet. Oh, that sound. Quite good. Spider search. Oh, this is the icon for the game. Makes sense. Okay. Spider search. Okay. Roottrees daughters. Nothing relevant to Roottrees daughters. Okay, let's do history. There's no history yet. Okay. Roottrees. First few pages are filled with the news results about the plane crash. Besides that, there are countless advertisements and conversations about the various products made by the Roottrees Candy Company. Most articles mention Carl Roottree, who is the president of the Roottrees Candy Company. His daughters, also eulogized collectively, referred to as the Roottrees sisters. They've been famous from a very early age. So I can always select this and I can create a highlight. Father of the Roottrees sisters. This is so cool. President of company. This is great, dude. I love this. Okay. We also search it too, but I really want to search the Roottrees sisters, so let's search. There are a lot of obituaries that focus on the Roottrees sisters' modeling careers. By the way, it's awesome that you can highlight anything on this page I'm reading, make a note on it to save for later, or just search it on the World Wide Web. If that's really cool. There are a lot of obituaries that focus on the Roottrees sisters' modeling careers. You also come across an unofficial Roottree fan site, seemingly curated by a teenager. It's neon pink with purple text and hard to read until you highlight the words. The young webmaster writes, I made so many shitty websites when I was 12 or 13 on like Angel Fire and GeoCities, and all of them had like text you couldn't read. This is I feel for this fan right here. Raina is the most famous because she's the oldest. Okay, Raina. I'm just gonna. Can I? No, I don't want to delete. Eldest root tree. Oh, see, and it even tells you what the result was. That's great. Okay. Okay, I can still search like this too with the notes up. That's great. Raina is the most famous because she's the oldest and got married to TMS. Okay. Married to TMS. Okay. And got married to TMS, but Riley is the smart one. Roche is a middle child like me. Roche. Middle sister. And Riley is... No. No. Reorder notes. Okay. Wait. Riley is the youngest sister. So I have to hit save note before I do that. I guess you gotta know that. Youngest sister. Okay. I'm gonna delete this. Roche. Middleest child. Okay. You might think they are rich just because they are models, but their dad is also the president of the candy company, and their mom, Brenda. Okay. Is a fashion designer. Mom. They do the modeling for her brand Root. Fashion designer. I'm just making all these. Company called Root. All right. I eat Roottrees candy bars all the time. My favorite are maple crisps, and try to dress in plaid Root clothes like Riley. Aha. No. I want to edit this. Wears plaid. Did I spell that right? No, there's an I in it. Like Riley does in most of the posters. Someday I want to get my ears pierced like Roche. Is that Rose? I'm saying Roche. I think it's Rose. R-H-O-S-E. I'm assuming. Pierced ears. Okay. The website's author continues to talk about her own life and what she likes about the Root fashion lines, but none of it is relevant. Thank you. Okay. So let's go to the board. Huh? Fill in the names. Okay, yes. I can do this. So let's go up. Raina. No. R-H. Raina Roottree. Eldest. Oh, they do want their occupations. Okay, but they're models, right? That's what they are. They're models. Yeah, they're all models. Middleest child is Roche. What? That's her nickname then. Her nickname. Okay. Okay. Okay, they're trying to fool me. Her real name isn't Roche. Okay. Let me get that out of here. Where are my pics? No, I don't want a picture. Is it in here? I took their pictures. Yeah, I took their pictures, right? So where do I get them from? Put on the evidence board. That's my question. Oh, did I just click there? Okay. So I do need the notes still. Give me. Youngest sister wears plaid. That's the tall one. And the middle child has pierced ears. Youngest wears plaid. Middlest child has pierced ears, which means you're the oldest. You're Riley. But what is your real name? Spider search. Search. Okay. If someone is prominent enough to find online and that person goes big name, you may get different results by searching that nickname. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Okay, Rose Roottrees is not as popular as her older sister Raina, but still very well known. Most of the time, they're lumped together as the Roottrees sisters. Unfortunately, the results for Rose by herself don't lead to anything different from when searching for the sisters together. Okay. Raina is the most famous because she's the oldest and got married to TMS, but Riley is the smart one. Rose is the middle child. What about TMS? TMS is common abbreviation for early 90s teen heartthrob Tommy Mark Sheridan. Oh, since the end of Brother Trouble, he has often been on the cover of tabloids for his supposed drug use and more recently, his relationship with Raina Roottree. After a short engagement, they married in 1997 when she was only 19 and he was 23. Oh my goodness. Tommy Mark Sheridan. Tommy Mark Sheridan. Thomas Sheridan. Nope, that's who she's married to. Is it just Rose? No. She's not in here. Doing a deep dive on what you learn about them will ultimately ditch your discoveries. A good research... How's that sound for you, Megs? A good research tip is to make note of any brand names, books, product lines, or magazines that you don't recognize and search for them. Okay, but she's not coming up. Is this a glitch? Can't be a glitch, right? That's improbable. Okay. What else did we see about the Roottrees sisters? Okay, let's search Brenda Roottree, I guess. Brenda Roottree? You stumble across an auction for a black and blue dress that's a Brenda White original. Brenda White. Yeah, the auction describes it as a vintage dress from Brenda, from before Brenda became Brenda Roottree and started designing clothes for Root. The white and gold dress itself doesn't seem relevant to your search. Oh, she made the white and gold dress. How dare she? How dare she? Okay, Brenda White. Okay, that's the only thing that's there. Okay, no, I don't want that. I want what I saw before. Okay, that's all I got. Okay. Root is a pretty common word. Okay. Okay. That's what I want to do. It's spelled and punctuated during it. For example, the company clothing Root always has a period after it. I should just kept reading, huh? It was bad of me. Root, the period is part of the name, is a clothing company. They make clothes for children from toddlers to teenagers, although their website is down. Like it do increase web traffic, you find countless retail sites attempting to advertise their clothes towards a target audience. One of them has this to say: you've spied the Roottrees sisters, looking hella fly on catalogs, magazines, and posters. Hella fly. Now you too can be like Riley, Roche, or Raina. What's her real name? You also come across a website for a collector of clothing catalogs. Apparently, Root has released 2 catalogs per year, every year since 1984, and Raina appeared on almost all of them. I feel this is some sort of like, you know, we're doing a number puzzle here already to find out how old they are, right? Appeared on almost all of them. There's only one that the webmaster considers a collector's item enough to mention, though. It seems that Brenda Roottree, the Roottree sisters' mother and Root's head designer, appeared on one cover holding her daughter Roche in 1985. The site says this was the only time her daughter was ever listed with her birth name, Carly Roottree. Copy. Let's go to our notebook. Real name? Freaking Carly Roottree. Just call her Roche. They just call her Roche for no reason. Okay, so that's Carly Roottree then. Not Roche Roottree. Carly Roottree. Figure out what's incorrect. Figure out what's incorrect. Oldest. That's Raina, right? We said Raina's the eldest, married to TMS. Bugabadooba-de-doom. Riley is the youngest. Oh, what am I doing? This is this, and this is this. Duh. I put the plaid person on the wrong spot. The 3 entries are correct and have been locked. Raina Roottree. Carly Roottree. Riley Roottree. Sorry, Carly. Roche Roottree. You also locked the following optional entry. Thomas Sheridan. Booyah. Stop opening my door.
Sorry to test you, but I had to be sure you could use the internet. Some
I can
folks
use the internet.
refuse to get with the times.
I'm an internet
Safe
ninja.
to say, you're hired.
Internet ninja.
The reward for untangling the family tree is substantial. Life-changing, even.
What's the catch?
The Roottrees go way, way back. The family tree's a bit daunting.
Okay, all right.
Most people freak out
Okay.
the first time they see the whole thing.
Well,
I'm
lay it on
sure
me.
You'll be fine. The man who started it was particular about whom he considered family. For your
Okay.
purposes, you only need his direct blood relatives.
Direct blood relatives. Okay.
Anyone related only by marriage is optional, but filling them in can lead to useful discoveries.
Oh, I'm gonna get everybody. Everybody in this freaking family tree is getting
Lastly,
found out.
You now have access to some unique websites, plus a list of notable
Oh.
Roottrees.
New evidence. Okay.
Notable people are easy to find via your search engine, and marked with stars on the
Oh,
family
okay.
tree.
These are the fancy people.
I'm off for now. Carl Roottree had a lot in his office. I'll look for anything useful. I'll return once you identify 6 more
Okay.
blood relatives.
My check mark. Okay. Oh my goodness. Jeez.
Sorry, one
Oh,
last
okay.
thing. This might sound
Cyberpunk.
odd, but if anyone else claiming to represent
One
the
last thing.
Roottrees reaches
You know.
out,
Cyberpunk. Might sound odd, but if anyone else claiming their representative teachers.
I'd appreciate you not mentioning I was here.
Okay.
And
You shady lady. You got some drama going on. Okay, these are the important peeps. Okay. Lots of stars. Oh gosh. Time to sleuth. Okay. Before the person who hired you returns, every time you get 3 additional blood relatives in the family tree completely correct, name, occupation, and portrait, they'll be locked in. All non-blood relatives and small portraits are optional, but placing them in the tree helps remove extra names and photos. Yeah, that's true. Okay, Jesus. Okay, can I go here? All right, so this has got to be Carl. Right, Carl Roottrees. And he's the president, dude. He's the freaking most recent president, I guess. That's gotta be what it is. And this is, what's the mom's name? Brenda. Brenda White, before she was a Roottrees. What's this? You don't have any portraits available to add to the family tree. What's this little question mark down here? What's she been doing? All right, let's see what's going on over here. Okay. Notable Roottrees. The Roottrees sisters. Carl Roottrees, Elias and Gwyneth Roottrees. Gwyn Roottrees, Red Roottrees, Jim Roottrees, Lauren Roottrees, and Miracle Jr. Any entry on the family tree that belongs to someone on this list will be marked with a star. Notable Roottrees will be crossed out after they're verified and locked. Okay. This is an advertisement for 5 pieces aimed at kids from the magazine Teen Blast. It mentions that the 5 pieces were named as such because the original creator had 5 children. The ad also mentions that the current 5 flavors are not the same as back then. Okay, intuition. You've been in this line of work for a long time, so long in fact, you developed a 6th sense for how useful your evidence can be. The number in the magnifying glass refer to how many clues are connected to a specific piece of evidence. Okay, the higher the number, the more there is to find. At the start of your search, the notables list sets off alarm bells, a list of famous people that you can find via search engine. It's pretty rare to get something that useful. Best take advantage of it. As you progress, these numbers will change wherever you find more evidence or lock it. Whenever you find more evidence or lock in family members. I can turn this down a little bit in my ears. And old evidence will become less useful. Trust your intuition. If a piece of evidence seems too good to be true, take a closer look at the people or phrases it mentions. Often the most satisfying revelations come from retracing a path you thought was fully explored, armed with a new perspective. Sometimes the reason certain evidence has such high value is because it can lead to finding more evidence. You may be missing a huge piece of the puzzle. Okay, that just says that. Okay. So there is stuff connected to this. Okay, so these are like they're not fruit snacks, but I don't know what they are. Oh, what's that? Okay, I'm definitely gonna look up these people, but what's this? The Roottrees sisters and their parents died in a plane crash on December 6th, 1998. The next evening, a shadowy figure appeared at your door and said the lawyers were looking to sort out the family tree. After a quick test, the figure gave you access to some resources. This included a list of notable Roottrees who they said would be the easiest family members to place. They said they would return in the time it took you to fill out 6 more blood relatives. Okay, that's just the story so far. Okay. Oh, it even tells me like how important they are right there. Oh, show story items, show photo items, show marketing items. Interesting. Okay. And this is everything. Okay. Let's go to Carl. I want to figure out what he looks like. Search the internet. Carl Roottrees died in a recent plane crash, along with his wife, Brenda Roottrees, and their daughters, the Roottrees sisters. He was the president of the Roottrees Candy Company as well as the clothing company Root, which he co-founded with his wife. There is a short press release that the Roottrees Candy Company released today to news organizations. It is with a heavy heart that we mourn the loss of Carl, Brenda, the Roottrees sisters, and their other employees that perished in the terrible tragedy. The entire Roottrees family is in shock and requesting privacy at this time. As the head of our company, Carl was an incredible man and an unmatched leader. Filling his absence will be difficult and may take considerable time. In the interim, we hope that you join us in looking back fondly on Carl and his family's triumphs and accomplishments. They go on to list some of those accomplishments. One of them seems relevant to your search. Like his great-grandfather before him, Carl earned the highly prestigious Watchman of the Year title. Okay. Let's create a highlight. Carl Roottrees. Watchman. No, I copied it, didn't I? Oh, I didn't copy it. I thought I did. Okay. I mean, that's fine for now. It's okay. I'll take it. So I've got 3 places to search now. This is for books. This is for pictures. Oh, wait. Who's Watchman of the Year? Be back here. Okay. I mean, I don't know what the heck that is, but Carl. Oh. Watchman? No. Okay. Okay. You say so. It is really great so far. It's a little bit like Obra Dinn, but with a little, obviously a more early internet twist, which I'm kind of digging so far. All right, so let's search you, I guess. Let's do this. No. Would like to do this. Search. Ooh, new periodical ad, Business Watch. Okay, so I have to go to them to get them. Okay. Business Watch magazine is a magazine focused on company CEOs and the economy. They've been around for over 100 years in one form or another, and will often write about major changes in management at famous companies. Every year they offer an award to a prominent businessman who has furthered the field. They call this Watchman of the Year. But who watches the Watchman? You find through a few searches that 2 Roottrees have been featured as Watchmen of the Year, Elias and Carl. Okay. Can I please copy you? Yeah. And then I want to go to my notebook and say da-da-da. No, I want to search. Oh, here we go. Paste this. Elias Roottrees. He would the Watchman of the Year. All right. Business Watch does not host any online archives on any site you can find via spider search, though you may be able to find individual articles and issues through your periodical search. Okay. I just got. Okay. Business Watch magazine. Copy. Let's go. Oh, it's there now. Let's search. Carl Roottrees was voted Watchman of the Year in 1987 for his work with Root. The cover and a summary of the article has been added to your evidence. Okay, and what about... What's his name? Elias. No. Where are you going? Where are you going, game? Okay, Elias Roottrees was awarded the medal in 1936 for his accomplishment of rolling out 5 pieces to a global market. He had 5 kids. 5 kids. Note that from the article. Oh, but maybe. Notes from the article and a scan someone made of the cover have been added to your evidence. Okay, cool. All right, let's go do this then. Get this out of here. Nah. Oh, look at Elias Roottrees. Oh, hello. I'm Elias Roottrees. I'm Elias Roottrees, Watchman of the Year. Oh, Take a picture of my picture, please. It's not that important. Only 6 to my tuition scale. Elias Roottree was voted Watchman of the Year by Business Watch in 1936, and a painting of him appears on the cover. The magazine says he was voted Watchman of the Year specifically to recognize the global rollout of 5 pieces. Inside the article is a timeline of 5 pieces. 1908, Elias forms the Roottrees Candy Company. Okay. So he is the founder. Here. So he did it at the 5 Kids. Forms Roottrees Candy Company. 1908. 1908. Okay. Elias has a daughter, the first of 5 children. 4 more follow, leading to Elias invents 5 pieces. Each of the 5 flavors is chosen based on the initials of his 5 pieces. 5 pieces. Need it. Oldest child equals girl. 5 pieces are first sold in some Pittsburgh markets. 5 pieces are rolled out to all of New England. The new recipe and flavor is finalized, and the candy begins nationwide distribution in department stores and other shops everywhere. 1935, the Roottrees Candy Company purchases every available maple farm in Pennsylvania in preparation for a global rollout. That's an insane thing to say. 1935, with the help of his son Elias Roottrees Jr. With the help of his son Elias Roottrees Jr.'s architectural firm, a new industrialized factory and warehouse are built in Butler County. Okay, need to save this. Great highlight. Son of Elias, obviously. Architect. Production is tripled and worldwide distribution begins. There's also a what's next section that claims Elias is going to pivot to ensuring the company's legacy and that the Roottrees Candy Company remains a family business. He plans to do this with the Clanst Trust. Okay. Like that's going to be something, right? Okay. Oh, daddy. Hello. That's Carl Roottrees. He's grabbing life by the roots. Carl Roottrees was voted Watchman of the Year in 1987, and a photo of him appears on the cover. According to Business Watch, is the magazine. According to the cover, Business Watch is the magazine. Okay, for and about corporate leaders, and has ongoing coverage of who's who in the corporate world. Carl was chosen not for his work at Roottrees Candy, but rather a clothing company, Root. There's a brief history. Before they married, Carl's wife Brenda was a fashion consultant. When Raina was born, Brenda retired to become a stay-at-home mother. Looking for a creative outlet, she spent any free time she had at the sewing machine. Raina's new clothes were a hit with the other parents, including Carl's cousin Jim Roottrees. Okay. Copy. Come over here. Cousin. Okay. Get me back in there. Okay. Singer has a daughter. Raina's age. I know I didn't spell any of that right. Word spread in 1982. Brenda's patterns were being copied by other brands. Hey, marker. How you doing, my friend? Yeah, I'm just testing out. I got my new desk and I got my new monitor, so I'm just testing out the new setup, how it looks, how it feels, all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? In 1982, Brenda's patterns were being copied by other brands. Seeing the demand, Carl and his second cousin, Ernie Jr. Okay, Carl is Ernie Jr.? Oh, that's Elias Jr. Oh my goodness. Ernie Jr. Second cousin. Test drive is going pretty well so far. You know, I think it looks nice back there. I think the colors look nice. I'm feeling happy about it. Okay, Ernie. Whoa, did Carl and his second cousin Ernie Jr. He was also president. President of Roottrees. Other blood relatives who have a say in the company's finances refused to fund anything other than candy, so Carl personally spent his entire inheritance to bankroll the clothing company. When the profits began to appear, however, the rest of the family changed their tune. They repaid his investment, and now Root exists under the umbrella of the candy company, and they all benefit. Per tradition, or perhaps superstition, new clothes always debuted the way the first ones did. Raina became their catalog's cover model. As she grew the product line and expanded to older kids as well, her younger sisters were then recruited to show off the baby clothes. Carlo was voted Watchman of the Year primarily for his personal gamble and the ensuing payoff. Okay. All right, so we can definitely get Carl knocked off the board, right? I guess we don't really know. Once you verify that, you can add a bonus photo just to back it up, I guess. So this is Raina. Oh, so if we find one of their magazines, we'll definitely find another photo of Raina, most likely, because she's on like most of the covers of the magazines that they have. The Root magazine or whatever. All right, so I guess we could. We don't have anything in the database yet, so we can't even look at it yet, I don't think. Okay. Oh, we also know founder Elias Roottrees. Elias Roottrees. I don't know. What is he? Founder? No? I don't know what they want me to call. He was the first president. He's president 1, baby. He's president 1. You get 3 for it to tell me they get knocked in. They get locked in. Okay, so who else do I know about right now? Who else do I know about? I got these people. This seems impossible for me right now. Elias Roottrees had 5 kids. We know the eldest was a daughter. Elias Roottrees Jr. was his son. Oh, we need the 5 pieces bag. So I think we'll be able to figure this out. That would be here. Yes, 5 pieces. Okay, so wait. Didn't they say what did it say about the pieces? Did it get rid of all that stuff I copied? It did. No. I'm so upset, guys. Get over here. No, I want Elias Roottrees, dude. Each of the 5 flavors is chosen based on the initials of his 5 children. Yeah, 1 flavor per child. One of his name is Elias. Which one is that, huh? I ask you. Wait, is there an elderberry one? Oh, it says on here, what even is an elderberry? But is that this? Or this is the new one. So one of these used to be an elderberry and they took one of them away. So, because it said they do it differently than they did back then. So maybe we should be searching 5 pieces and figure out what the flavors are. Can I do that from here? No. I could have done it from here probably, right? Yeah. From marketing material and various candy history sites, you learn that the 5 pieces are the iconic candy sold by the Roottrees Candy Company. Although they are no longer the company's only popular product, they will sell to this day. 5 pieces are small, colorful, shell-coated maple candies that since the late 20s have been pressed into the shape of maple leaves. Although they usually have one flavor that looks more like a berry. And as tastes have changed over the years, so have the 5 flavors, but the shape in combination with maple have remained consistent. There's also a history of print advertising website that claims to have 5 pieces advertisement scanned from a book called The Sweet History of Candy, Volume 2 by Charles Lee. Unfortunately, when you click through the websites, it seems like all their images links are broken. Okay, so this is what we need. We need you. We need you. I want to paste you. And then I want to cut you. Oh, you can just do normal typing. It's so good. I love it. All right. And then Charles Lee, you're the author. I don't have to do Lee Charles. Let's see. Nope, I don't have to. Okay. It's part of a book series of all things candy in the modern world that starts in 1925 and continues onward to chronicle the rise of mass production and global distribution. The book ends with a look into the future of candy as envisioned by experts in 1985. With the addition of hindsight, you can clearly see they got pretty much everything wrong. It includes some print advertisements. You find newspaper ads for 5 pieces from the 1930s added to evidence. Nice. Okay. Get me out of here. Here we go. G is for grape. E is for elderberry. E is for cinnamon extract. M is for melon. And introducing M for miracle berry. You found the advertisement in The Sweet History of Candy Volume 2 by Charles Lee. It's from 1928, 6 years after the debut of 5 pieces. It states that the flavors are inspired by their children, and the order is grape, elderberry, cinnamon extract, melon, and the newest flavor, miracle berry. So, is that to assume, right, that they're doing this in order of how old they are? Because they're introducing this one. That's got to be the new baby. Whoever that baby is, whose name begins with M. Create highlight. Let's do it like that. Yeah, I like that. Okay. You would imagine, right? That's what this would be. So if we go to the board and we go over here, hit 5. Oh, I gotta go. Whoa. Okay. Do I have to scroll this way? Oh, okay. Okay. I get you now. Oldest to youngest. So this is the woman. This is the first daughter. This is the G. She has a G name. But the second has gotta be. I don't have his picture. Elias Roottrees Jr. And was he did he end up being the president? I don't remember. We gotta find him, everybody. Search the internet. Oh, because I did something stupid, didn't I? Search the internet. There it is. Elias Roottrees Jr.'s name is listed on a website about historical buildings in Butler County. He is listed alongside an old residence that has been preserved called Hunchetop House. You attempt to find more information about the man and the building, but come up empty. Okay, so they're not going to get anything if I go to Hunchetop House over here? Yeah, no. How about just Butler County? Butler County Times. Butler County is located outside of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. While the Roottrees Candy Company now has its headquarters in the city, the company began on a small farm within the Butler County limits, and the area has a lot of history with the family. The Butler County Times is presumably a local paper there. There are likely articles from over the years involving the Roottrees family and those adjacent to them. It's been automatically added to your periodical search interface. As a side note, a video game called The Roottrees Are Dead was once set in Butler County, and it turns out the creator never lived near Butler County or even had any connection to Butler County. Whoa. All right, so we're going to look for Elias Jr. All up in here. A small feature details a building that Elias Roottrees Jr.'s architecture firm worked on called Hunchetop House. It also mentions that Elias Jr. was Elias's oldest son. Yep. Hunchetop House seems unrelated to the Roottrees. Okay. So that means that he was an architect. That's what he did. He was an architect. We don't know who he was married to, but we do know he was an architect. Okay. Oh, what was the name of the freaking mag? It talks about it in here. Okay. There's no... Maybe I should say root catalog? Let's try that. Let's go to spider search. Root. No. It's gotta be like this. Root. Catalog. No? Okay. Am I spelling that wrong? I'm probably spelling it wrong, right? Okay. Okay. Forward. Butler County Times. What if I just search? Has to play to host many Roottrees advertisements over the years. They flood the results. Okay. What about just Elias Roottrees? Okay. All right. So, what was that? No, that's not what I wanted. What was the name of that? Placed Hunchetop House? See, it says it's unrelated, but I don't know. Search. No, I don't want to search there. I want to search here. Copy. Okay, that's it. That's all that was there. That's what I needed it for. So, how am I gonna find a picture of Yi? Picture of Yi. Okay, so let's see. Who else can we search about here? Do you have another name? No. None of that is applicable. Okay. I want this. Gwyneth, that was her name. I saw that. All they can just search those names too. Gwyneth Roottrees. Okay. Give me this. Gwyneth Roottrees. Search internet. Gwyneth Roottrees. You find information on a website for the first Anderson maple farm. There are a few pictures, including a famous picture of Elias and Gwyneth. The photo was added to your evidence. Great. Before marrying Elias, Gwyneth Roottrees was Gwyneth Anderson. She had no brothers, so as the oldest sister, she was to inherit the Anderson maple farm so long as she married. Before Elias took over, the farm produced only syrup. It was supposedly Elias' idea to create candy instead. Their success was not immediate until they decided to combine the maple with other flavors. This led to 5 pieces, which are still found in stores to this day. Though the Roottrees Candy Company expanded well beyond the original farm, it was been preserved as a tourist attraction. According to their website, there are still daily demonstrations and educational tours that show off many of the turn-of-the-century appliances that Gwyneth would have used as a housewife in the early 1900s. So she's a housewife. Gwyneth Anderson. Gwyneth Anderson. So, but the first kid is also named Gwyneth, or it's some kind of G name. So that's something. Gwyneth. Okay. Gwyneth. Oh, well, look at you. Give me your backup picture. Yes, you handsome devil. It's a famous picture of Elias and Gwyneth Roottrees. It was taken in 1909 after they founded the Roottrees Candy Company, but before it was a success. From what you've found searching the internet, it seems quite difficult to find any site about Elias or Gwyneth that isn't accompanied by this picture. Elias and Gwyneth are on the notable Roottrees list. In your evidence, they'll be marked on the chart with a star. Yes, I know. I think I found this. Okay, so this is Gwyneth. Nope, just do GW. Oh, so they want that name. I bet the other girl's name is Gwendolyn. She was a housewife. Yes. Boom. Pew 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 pew. These 3 entries are correct and have been locked. You've also locked the following optional entry, Brenda White. Oh, thank you. Get this. This is you. This is you. Every time you get 3 additional. This is just 3. Okay. Pew pew pew. Thank you very much, Megs. Thank you very much. GG. Let's see. What time? It's 11:16. Let's see if we can get 3 more and then we're gonna call it, I think. But I am digging this big time. Okay. Let's go to Noble Roottrees. I don't think Gwen is their daughter. I mean, it could be, right? I guess it could be. Let's not jump the gun. You find information on a website about old films that are not yet available on VHS. The site is not very well organized and the search is broken, but you can get to the individual pages from your search engine. Okay. Gwen Roottrees is a somewhat well-known actress who was active in the 1950s. She often appeared in tabloids, especially around the time of her highly publicized divorce. Her biggest role was the minor hit movie Guys Like Us. She left the Hollywood after the flop of Christmas Mission. There's a widely circulated picture of Gwen from behind the scenes on one of her movies, which you've added to evidence. Okay. Gwen was the granddaughter of Elias Roottrees, the founder of the Roottrees Candy Company. She shouldn't have been named Roottrees, but her father took her mother's famous name. Okay. So Gwen, create highlight. Where are you? There you are. She's an actress, right? Guys Like Us. I'm just gonna write down this shit. Christmas Mission. Granddaughter. right? No. Granddaughter of Elias. Mom is blood relative. Dad took mom's name. Okay. Okay. Seems like Gwen is gonna be a good one to look for, huh? Let's search. I made a website about old films that are not yet available on VHS. 1953. Okay, that's not that important to me. All right, okay. So, let's go here. Let's go to evidence. Get me out of here. Give me the evidence. Thank you. Okay. Hello, Gwen. Post widely circulated photo of Gwen Roottrees. You've seen it on multiple websites about old films. Gwen Roottrees is on the notable Roottrees list in your evidence. Okay. So, this will help us with her, though. So here they are. So, we know that it won't be in this line. I don't think. No, it wouldn't be in this. No, it wouldn't be in this line. So I think it could be here. But no, because it would be one of these. And then neither one of these is starred. Right? No. It said granddaughter, right? So this is daughter, this would be granddaughter. We still have a picture of the son, dude. Okay. Okay, this is one. Could be this one. Oh, this is a cutoff, split up. She got divorced, right? So it's got to be this one. This is gonna be her, right? Gwen. Because it said she split up. Or she divorced somebody. She's an actress. Of course, an actor. It's very respectful. There you go. Go ahead and get over there. So let's go back to her whole dealio. What was it? The computer. Spider search. She also appeared in tabloids, especially around the time of her highly publicized divorce. Yeah, okay. Biggersoul was on the minor hit movie Guys Like Us. She left Hollywood after the flop of Christmas Mission. Okay, so let's search this one. Okay, Christmas Mission is on a page called Flops. It was a war movie about World War I, released in 1955, that received poor reviews and lost the studio money. Gwen Roottrees had a role as a soldier's wife who wrote him letters from home. You find no additional relevant information. The movie was marketed as an incredible true story, but no record of the events happening has ever been found. Okay. All right, so let's go back. I didn't really read this that carefully. Okay, starring Gwen Roottrees, Leslie Florence, and Harrison Lane. Let's play on words can be read as the two women are the men similar to other men, or that the men are fond of them. I know that. Okay, so let's see if Harrison Lane married her. Harrison Lane was a television actor with a major role in Guys Like Us and some other films. He was a villain in the first season of Western Frontiers. Due to the popularity of Guys Like Us, the studio brought Lane back to play the villain's twin brother, this time as a hero joining the protagonist. Western Frontiers has no connection to the Roottrees. Harrison Lane seems to be dead end. Harrison Lane married his high school sweetheart after they reunited at a movie premiere. Okay. Who's Leslie Florence? Leslie Florence was Gwen Red's co-star in Guys Like Us. Not much relevant information. Okay. This could still be... We don't know that Gwen Roottrees didn't know Harrison Lane, right? Christmas Mission didn't have anybody else in it, right? They didn't mention anybody else in Christmas Mission? No, they don't mention who plays a soldier. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's fine. All right, so let's... But we got her. I think we nailed her. So let's go back to our list. And let's go for red root tree. Aloysius Herring Root Tree, aka Red. Aloysius Herring Root Tree was an appointed judge and politician who earned his nickname ironically because he was the ambassador to Ireland for only about 6 days. Huh. All right, Aloysius Herring Root Tree, aka Red. It's a great highlight for you. And let's say ambassador to Ireland for 6 days. I guess I should just write that. I don't know if that's going to matter, but he served that what some might contend is the shortest term in history. A few days after he was appointed, he was heard disparaging his position and the Irish people. He then tried to run for state senate. He claimed to be related to the Root Tree Candy Company in a newspaper ad, but it came out that the last name was merely a coincidence, and he was defeated in a landslide. Huh. Interesting. Let's just search this. Okay. I guess he was a judge and politician as well. I don't know what they're gonna want, but okay. So he was not... Huh. Let's just search Aloysius Herring. Nothing. Okay. But he's interesting. Okay, so where would that put him on here? Okay, I get it. Get out of here. What does this say? You can open this envelope after the whole family tree has been filled in. It has 2 names that must be typed in manually. Clues are obscure, have been intentionally hidden in the past, and may even require some leaps in logic. Try to keep up any inconsistencies. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what this is. Like, what does that mean? Like, it's not really a... It's not really a root tree? I mean, would that mean it would be... Where is she? It would be her dad? But that doesn't make any sense. Right? Okay, let's go back to here. Ah, there's like a thing here. What does this mean? So he's not on there. Interesting. Okay. James Roottrees is a singer who sings in the duo Jim and Diamond with his wife Diamond LaRue. Get in there. The duo, according to many sources you find, is considered a one-hit wonder due to the disco song "Rolling On Down to the City." It's now evidence in your folder. Although Jim writes the majority of songs, plays the guitar, and often sings, Diamond considered by fans to be the band's lead singer. The band never had another hit, but has its fans who refer to themselves as Diamond's Dazzlers. The rest of their music is more folksy and acoustic. Okay, Jim and Diamond have continued to release music through the 80s and early 90s. Other albums you find mentioned are Cherry Tree and Sound of Laughter. Jim has become a bit of a recluse and hasn't made a public appearance since 1996. Okay. Oh, baby. Rolling On Down to the City. Jim and Diamond. Rolling Down to the City was barely a top 20 hit for a few weeks in 1979. According to the liner notes, it satirizes how part of society was content to remain indifferent to economic inflation and civil unrest in the Middle East. This is a great album cover. Unless pop culture tricked them into caring, somewhat ironically, listeners didn't seem to pay attention to the lyrics enough to trick them into caring. Instead, most of its play came from roller discos. Because it was such a product of its time, it doesn't get much play anymore, even on stations that play oldies. Maybe that's why you've never heard of it before now. This image is from an auction for a sealed copy, as a sticker that says, "Only the great-grandson of Elias Roottrees can make disco this sweet." It is credited to Peter Janowitz from MMM. Music and lyrics by Jim Roottrees, vocals by Jim Roottrees and Diamond LaRue. Jim Roottrees is on the notable Roottrees list. Yes, the lyrics of the song contain no clues.
We're rolling on down to the city.
Saturday night and you're quite a sight.
The world might be burning, but I'm feeling right.
There's a clue to my heart, though, in there. Even if there's no clues. I can't stop it, though. So it's going. Okay. When did I announce this? Okay. Okay. So. Seemed to be a music critic. You find him mentioned on a fan website about a band unrelated to the Roottrees. He used to work for Modern Music Monthly. That's got to be a magazine I got. Yep. MMM is abbreviation for Modern Music Monthly, a magazine from the early 40s to the early 80s. It went out of business due to high competition from much more major publications. Okay. So. Let's just copy this. Inflation is rising, and so is our pride. Okay. Modern Music Monthly. What is this guy's name that we're looking for? Jesus. What's his name? Jim? Oh, these are the lyrics down here. That's so funny. Okay. Yeah, Jim Roottrees. James Roottrees. Okay. Review an interview from 1979 titled "The Reluctant Hitmaker." Jim goes into his first band. Until a few years ago, Diamond and I were in C and J and J and D with my cousin and his ex. Clark never knew his father, so our grandpop. Clark never knew his father. I don't know who C and J is. As a result, Clark never knew his father, so our grandpop insisted he spend time with my dad and me. As a result, Clark and I grew up like brothers. Diamond and Jane, on the other hand, are actually sisters. So the four of us had sort of a cutesy family band thing going on, not our finest hour. Regardless, when Diamond walked in on Clark in bed with her and Jane's other sister, everything exploded, no more family band. Diamond walked in on Clark in bed with her and Jane's other sister. Okay. The only thing Clark and I had in common was music, but even then we never agreed on what it should be. He was always more interested in catchy tunes, something you hum a week later. Okay. Okay, he started rapper tunes. Okay. All right. I'm sure those names are going to be important. I just don't know what they are important yet about. Okay, so. I don't know why this is roped off like this. Oh, he said he was an only child, right? That's what he said. That was the important thing about that stupid article. Clark never knew his father, so our grandpa insisted he spend time with my dad and me. As a result, Clark and I grew up like brothers. Yeah, so he didn't really have a brother. So he's the great-grandson, and he's an only child. So he's down this line. Oh, one of them talks about Jim Roottrees cousin. Yeah. Okay. Has a daughter, Raina's age. Okay. So a lot of them only had one kid. Now these had two. Two. But no daughters Raina's age. This one has no kids. This one has a daughter Raina's age. Yep, this is it. This is Jim. Plus he has the freaking star. Jimmy boy. James Roottrees, who be a singer. No, a musician. Aha. That's him. I can promise you that. I'm about to make a name for myself right here. And he was married to someone named Diamond LaRue. Okay. A daughter of Renee's age. I don't have any idea who that is. Okay, so these notes are important. That really got me there. Ernie Jr.'s second cousin, president of Roottrees. So his second cousin is Ernie Jr., who was then the president of Roottrees. So second cousin is their cousin's kid. Right? So like here? No, that would just be a cousin. Yeah, that would just be a freaking cousin, dude. That'd be like this. I don't know what this is. It's freaking me out a little bit. They got divorced and then she remarried, I guess? I don't know. But what is this random hanging chat over here? I would imagine they don't have kids because they, yeah. Here, right? Right here. That's who I imagine it would be. But we're not gonna figure it out from there. So let's go back to the evidence board. To our notable names. We got you, Jim. We got you, Jim. And I'm pretty sure we got Gwen too. Let's go find Lauren. Author Lauren Roottrees, a distant relative of the Roottrees sisters, is known for her book, A Life Between Wars. According to a website about famous authors in the early 1960s, Lauren released a few romance novels under her married name, Lauren Rafferty, to little fanfare. When her publisher learned she had been keeping diaries about her famous family, they insisted she release them under her original name, Lauren Roottrees, to take advantage of her family's notoriety. The selection of diary entries, released in 1965, A Life Between Wars, spans from the untimely death of her husband in World War II to coping with the post-war world as a young widow and a mother, as well as her perspectives on changing times and socialites all the way through the entry into Vietnam, while the content is not considered particularly relevant to modern audiences. It has found new life as an exercise in high school English classes to show an evolution in writing style and for a look into life in previous generations. After the success of her diaries, her publisher re-released her romance novels under the name Lauren Roottrees. This included Romance in Court, which gained popularity. She followed the re-release up by writing 2 new sequels, creating what fans refer to as the Court Jester series. You find no recent details about Lauren, though she is listed as retired. Alright. So, Lauren Roottrees, obviously, gets her own thing. She's an author. This is not true. This belongs with freaking James Aloysius up in here. Get out of here. No, I didn't mean to do that. Whatever. Okay. Let's go back over here. When a publisher learned, so she used this name too. So this might come in handy because we can't find something in one of her books or an article about her. Okay. We need this. A Life Between Wars. It's one of her things, right? And Romance in Court. Copy. I don't have to. I don't even have to do that. I can just actually copy it. But that's the series. I don't think that's gonna be what I need. But get out of here. Okay, and okay. So we can search for A Life Between Romance in Court. I guess is what it would be called. Yeah, Romance in Court. Okay. In the book section. Okay. Okay. A distant relative of the Roottrees sisters. Interesting that they say it like that. Like, does that mean like she's like, it's gotta be this, right? This means they died. I'm assuming. Or no, this is just like she had 2 kids and one of them got married. Okay, that's what I think this means. But I think this is what this is where this is gonna happen. Is right over here. So yeah. So yeah, I think that she is like this. One of these people, I think. That's my guess. Because she's not connected in any other way. I'm pretty sure that's what it's gonna be. You know? I mean, I don't know which one it's gonna be. I don't have her picture. But I'm just gonna say Lauren for right now, and I'm gonna put author. Yeah. And then we're gonna go look for her books, and then we can find her. Okay, so public library. We need, let's Lauren Root. No, it's 2 T's. It's 2 T's. And that was the name of the book. A Life Between Wars. Okay. Printing it. Oh. You see the jackpot here. This book is occasionally taught in schools. You even found a hardcover edition for students that have full-page, high-quality pictures in it. A summary of the contents of the book, photos, as well as some of the particularly relevant entries from the diary have been added to your evidence. We did hit the jackpot, guys. 7 pieces of evidence. Jeez. Romance in Court. Romance all by Lauren Roottrees. About the author, Blair mentioned she had the inspiration for one of her brother Clancy's lectures on the Middle Ages. Clancy? Jim was talking about Clancy all over the place. Jim and Lauren. This is that Lauren. That's CNL. Okay. This also leads me back to that album cover, right? It's gotta. Where's the album cover? I can't look at that right now. Rolling on down to the city. Is that what it was? Yeah. No, it was the magazine. It was the magazine article about him, where he talked about it. That's where it was. It was the magazine article. Okay, but she is Brother Clancy. Lecturer? But what about the other name? Lauren Rafferty. Out of print, no copies released as Romance in Court. Okay. That didn't work. What if I do Court Jester? Okay, no. All right, okay, so let's... No, it was the periodicals. Yes, here we go. As a result, Clark and I grew up like brothers. Clark never knew his father. So yeah, this has gotta be... Okay, yes. So Clark never knew his dad. So that's this. Clark is the younger brother. So this would work. Okay. And he was a what? A lecturer. I don't know, professor? Yeah, okay. But didn't it, wait, but it does say, doesn't it, this is where I'm going. No, back here. No. Diamond and Jane, on the other hand, are actually sisters. Okay, so, okay. That's his wife, Diamond. Okay, so I don't have to worry about that. So they're not related. I thought there was extra people that I was missing. Okay. So we got this right. Okay. Wait, did she say, I don't know if she said older or younger, the brother. Okay, let's go here. The life between wars. Capture the evolution perspective outlets for adulthood. Butler County Times. The Miller notes observations you made while skimming through Lauren Roottrees' diary pages in A Life Between Wars. Lauren Roottrees is on the notable Roottrees list, and your evidence shall be marked on the chart with a star. The book was published in 1965 and consists of diary entries that stretch from 1940 to 1965. The most important event that much of the diary and Lauren's thoughts revolve around was the loss of her husband, Jacob. Okay, so that's gotta be Jacob, and that's gotta be Lauren. World War II, while Lauren was pregnant, they left to raise her son Clark alone. Oh, Clark is older. Lauren never remarried, only had one child. Okay, wait. Yeah. I'm going crazy. I'm crazy. That can't be her. Right? Because this is Lauren. This is Lauren. That's split up though. That's not die. Where is the die? Is always gonna say split up. Okay. Okay. Because obviously this can't be Lauren because she's stars. She gets stars. She's special. She was granddaughter of Elias and Gwyneth on her father's side. Okay, yeah. So she belongs in this row. She belongs in this row. She's in the father. She could be this. Oh, I guess. Because, yeah, well, married. Have a kid. No. Wait, are both... Hold on a second. Am I going nuts? Was always referred to as Pop, was the head lawyer for the Roottrees Candy Company and helped write a legal document called the Clancy Trust. The Clancy Trust. I've heard that before. I'm assuming that's what this is, right? This is what this has gotta be. And she's a granddaughter. Yeah. I don't know. Okay. Okay, wait. Okay. She's the granddaughter of Elias and Gwyneth on her father's side. Her mother's family was called the Cossells, but she hardly ever mentions them. Her father, who always refers to as Pop, was the head lawyer for the Roottrees Candy Company. Okay. It was clear from the context that the Roottrees have internal shorthand names for the different generations of their family. Lauren uses them often. 5 pieces. The first generation children by Gwyneth and Elias. Lauren's father was in this generation. Yes, I got that. Next generation, Lauren's generation, the Free Spirits, the generation after Lauren's, including her son. Okay. So this is a different person. This is a different Clark then. Because didn't they say... A different relative usually say of two wars. Under married name. I got that. Lauren Rafferty. Okay, no, where did I find this thing about the brother Clancy? Oh, Clancy, not Clark. Okay. 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 Clark. Right here. This has got to be Clark. This is... No, it can't be, because... I mean, it's got to be a starred one, and it's got to be on that side, but... Oh, this could totally be it. This could totally be her. Because there's a split right here. Yeah. This is Gwen. No, she's here. I don't understand. No, it can't be. There's got to be a break. Right? There's got to be a break, but there is. She's one of 2 kids. But right? She's one of 2 kids. So this has got to be it, right? I mean, let's see. We'll see. This is Lauren, freaking Roottrees. Right here. She's a freaking author. Dude, she's an author. She writes books. She writes books. Okay. Well, obviously something's wrong with one of these. Can we look at Gwen? Oh, you didn't look at all this shit yet. Oh my god. Grandfather Elias announced he would step down as president of Roottrees Candy Company, and the meeting determined a successor. Should have been a fly on the wall that day. Clancy told me that everyone got quite heated. Granddad was furious none of his sons would take over as president. I don't know yet, Megs. Last time it told me there was something wrong, but it said, "Oh, look, see, let's figure out what's wrong." But I've done 3 of them and it didn't lock in, so it has to be. It's for holding on to it so long. Okay, Granddad was furious none of his sons would take over as president, but that's what he gets for holding. Okay, so it skipped a generation. Okay. With architects, preachers, and lawyers, nobody got time for candy. So with the 5 pieces refusing to step up, so none of them became president. Okay, now that's next gens. Okay. Pop argued at length that the company should stay with our branch of the family since we still have the Roottrees name. I'm not even sure Clancy would have wanted it, but he's the one who was volunteered. Instead, it ended up going to Zach, even though his surname doesn't match the candy. He's the firstborn son of the firstborn 5-piece. Okay. I'm not sure how that's relevant to running a company, but Granddad was always had a very particular views when it came to the bloodline. I asked Clancy if it ever came up that a woman could take over. After all, Angie's older than Zach, and I'm next oldest of us all, but he just laughed. I'll never forget the cuss words Pop used when he told Ma it wouldn't go to us. Mother, ever the quick-witted, at least with catty remarks, countered maybe they wanted it to go to the only member of the family who looks like he samples the product. Excuse me, Ma. Okay, so Zach is the firstborn son and Angie. So just so we don't forget this is the oldest. He's the firstborn son, but he's not the firstborn kid. Zach Wilson. And then Angelica Mord. It's gotta be, right? So Zachariah Morden. Okay, so I know that's them. She said she's the oldest, so that would be that. And again, this is not can be her because she's got too many peeps. Too many peeps, you know what I'm saying? I guess this can be it. Oh no, this is Zachariah. This is the oldest. No, you don't have a brother. You have the Forias. There's no way. It's gotta be you, because you gotta be Clancy. Yeah, you're Clancy. You're Clancy. You shut up. You're Clancy. All right. So, what do we think's wrong? You know what I'm saying? What do we think's wrong? Let's keep looking at this stuff. It's big, I guess. Okay. Child Sam. You're Clancy whether you like it or not. I'm sorry, it can literally be anybody else. Again, this must be her husband. And her child Sam from Lauren Roottrees' diary, written in 1963 from a previous entry. I learned that Elias Roottree had given it in to his wife and announced that Sam, an obscure relative, was to be included in family gatherings. Gwyneth had been pushing to include Sam for quite some time, Lauren writes. Okay. Why Sam? I have many distant relatives I've never met, after all. Granny had sisters and Granddad had a brother or two, but I was told trim their branches from the family tree. So why is Sam special? Nothing adds up. Why is Sam so special? Nothing adds up. I'm not the only one to realize. Angie summoned all the next gens to a secret meeting in Zach's office. Wins in Paris. But the rest of us, including Miracle Boys, spent ages trying to unravel the mystery. None of us even met Sam until Uncle Junior's wedding to Patsy last year. Oh my God. At the reception, when I asked who Sam was, Pop shushed me and said it was complicated. Clancy swore he saw Sam working alongside the farmhands EC and John when he used to drive past the Anderson farm on his way to work. Upon hearing that, Zach checked the records and managed to confirm all three are on the books. Eli, Miracle's youngest, not my brother. Miracle's youngest, not my brother, even chimed in. Apparently, when he was riding his mini bike alongside a farm a few weeks ago, Sam gave him some old tools and taught him how to make the bike's engine faster. None of us think that proper for a multitude of reasons, but Eli certainly seems thrilled. At the end of the day, nothing explains why an outsider has cozied into family affairs, especially one who works on the farm of all places. Whatever happened to blood is thicker than syrup? Why is Granddad making an exception now? Because he's obviously someone's child. Okay, let's see. Why is Sam special? I think it's up. There's something that the rest of us, including Miracle Boys, spent ages trying to unravel. Okay, so these are the next gens or whatever right here. She's a next gen. So is, I don't know what she looks like, but she's the next gen. She said, not my brother. This is youngest. Not my brother. The hell does that mean? Okay. You're confusing, lady. Okay. One of the final entries called Clark from Lauren Roottrees' diary written in 1964. Clark's getting married and, in my opinion, far too young. He's barely 18 for God's sake, and Danielle isn't much older. But openly confronting them would only make me a hypocrite. After all, Jacob and I got married at 16. Yeah, what the hell, man? Clark, like the rest of the generation, is a free spirit. Okay, so Clark... Yeah, Clark is his son. Oh no, Clark is her son. Oh my god. No? Am I going crazy? Who is Clark? I don't remember. We found Clark somewhere. But I don't remember what it is now. Alright, let's go back. Actually, I'm married and in my opinion he's far too young. He's barely 18 for God's sake, and Danielle is much older. But openly confronting them would make them a hypocrite. After all, Jacob and I got married at 16. Clark, like the rest of the generation, is a free spirit. So he's younger than her. His uses artist dancers. Okay. 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 And my first was like, swashbuckle my heart. We found it. Based on the pirate stars I used to invent with Jacob when we were walking in the woods. Zach's not right. Gwen is Gwen. Had a divorce with her head held high. She even told us she might come home next year so we can meet her kids. But the free spirits in their family, they'd all end up in the streets, even Clark. Yeah. Clark's her fucking kid. Where did I put Clark? I don't remember. But anyway. So we might go home, make sure we can meet her kids. Yeah, she's got 2 kids. Clark is her kid. That's what I was saying, but it's not. It's her kid because she was using the name, right? The other name when she was doing her books. Rafferty. Yeah, her maiden name is Rafferty. Yeah, I remember. So Clark Rafferty. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Gwen is Gwen. She has kids. She got divorced, but she has kids. Gwen is Gwen. Zach. Oh, I want to go search that book. Where is it? Periodicals. No. Public library. X marks the spot. Oh, it's gonna be Lauren Roottrees then. Yeah. Back to the book. This is a buried treasure by Lauren Roottrees from the author of the Court series. Roottrees' next book, Revisiting the Diary. 10 years later. Learning all sorts of stuff. Haha. Her diary contains no pictures, but has many passages that reflect on her thoughts 10 years later. Lauren's outlook on the death of Elias, a summer of the fall, has been added to your notes as well. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Clark, like the rest of us. Okay. Pop forced Clancy to send the guy. So no. It's not her. It's not her kid. My goodness. So much shit. Okay. What am I missing? Okay. It's obviously her bro. I mean her husband. Okay. Okay, here we go. Wait. It seems everyone has something to complain about. Gwen is an only child. Complained of loneliness. I told her that being expected to watch after 3 younger brothers. That's why she's in the wrong place, everybody. She's in the wrong place. She belongs here. She's an author, baby. Yes. Cha 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 cha. James, 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 James. Lauren, Lauren, Quinn, Quinn. I figured it out. I just had to keep reading that evidence, man. I was jumping the gun a little bit there, you know?
You're on a roll. I'll try to keep that momentum going.
Yeah.
Carl's office was a mess, thanks to some burst pipes.
Sure.
But I unearthed a photo
Ooh.
from the 1970s Roottrees reunion.
Ooh,
I also found
pictures.
some important-looking papers.
Okay.
You've traced 9 blood relatives so far. I'll have more to share after you find 9
Okay.
more.
Oh man, I could play this game forever. Oh my goodness. This game is awesome. Wait, is there a manual save? No, not there. Is this it? Currently playing music. Oh, cool. Escape. No. I'll save and quit. There it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. Another 3. I can't do another 3. It's 12:10. It's right here. I see it now. It's 12:10 over here. I gotta go to bed, but I'm gonna stream this more. I'm gonna stream it only. I think I'm not gonna play it off stream, so I'm gonna try to, even if it's late at night, just checking on. I might keep doing this. Thank you for hanging out while I do the little test. Yeah, I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.